up there, everybody? Hoodie Kush is in the building. Just here to talk about a few things. Nothing major. Just state of the Cowboys, where they at, where I see them at. Just my own little purview. Um, Not really much has come out for the Cowboys, at least. As we all know, Jalen Ramsey went to Pittsburgh, and Minka Fitzpatrick went to Buffalo. Went to Miami. I'm sorry, went to Miami. I don't think that really matters much for the Cowboys. Um, not really worried about that. I mean, that is what it is. You can't get everybody, But whatever it does for them is what it does for them. Congratulations. I mean, we got to worry about our own. I mean, we have to worry about whether or not we're going to sign Stephon Gilmore or Asante Samuel Jr. or make another trade. Who knows? We don't know what's going to happen. All we do know is the team we have is a team we rolling with. That's how I feel. The team we have is a team we rolling with. Hopefully, I see more conviction out of this coaching staff that I've that I haven't seen before from the previous coaching staff. Conviction in the run game, conviction in putting your players in the proper places for them to succeed. Conviction in stopping a run. That's not just from the players, it's from definitely the coaching staff because, I mean, it all starts up front, right? And up front means, from Jerry Jones to the front office to the defensive line to the coaches to the linebackers. It all starts up front, man. I mean, I have nothing but faith in this squad. I really do. Been a Cowboys fan since '81. That was the year I was born. Now, I didn't know anything about the Cowboys then, but I'll tell you this. I couldn't have chosen a better team, you know. Yeah, we haven't done stuff in 30 years. What could he do? There's teams who haven't done stuff ever. I'm not going to sit here and try to rehash the past. That was in the past. I remember when I first dunked on somebody. I don't go back and say, yo, like back in my day, I used to, I played in 2 championships. I don't hold that over anybody's head. I played in 2 championships playing basketball. Lost them both. You know what I mean? And that's why I don't hold it over anybody's head. We didn't win. You know what I'm saying? Close, but no cigar. It is what it is. You just, like Shotty said, you move on. I mean, once those clocks hit zero and while the other team's celebrating or you're celebrating after that, it's back to the drawing board. How can we get back there? How can we do it again? Or how can we get there? That's how it works. I mean, so for these 3-letters and 4-letter networks who want to hash on the fact that the Cowboys haven't done anything in 30 years, let them have it. You know what I'm saying? Let the fans have it. Oh, you haven't done anything in this century when yada, 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 as if the league started back in 2000. I don't know. Revisionist history. So, I mean, I'm the type of dude that worries about today. I worry about today and how to get to tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Because every day ain't promised. So, as long as I'm here to say go Cowboys, DC Val, how about them Cowboys, is always a good time. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm going to hold on to. I'm not going to sit here and bash Dak Prescott for losing a game. I'm not going to sit here and bash Michael Parsons for only getting 1 sack in the playoffs. I'm not going to do that because every year is different. Every year is different. Every team is different every year. I'm saying we're getting Sam Williams back. I'm saying later on this season, hopefully sooner than later, we'll get back DeMarvion Overshown. We'll get back Trayvon Diggs. We'll see Savone Revel in action. I'm saying hopefully, but not hopefully we get to see Josh Butler because if we see Josh Butler, that means one of our starters is down. And I don't want to have to go through that again. Last year was an outlier. We were decimated with injury, and there was little to nothing that we can do. But to see this team still fight and win at least 7 games with the majority of your players being backups, that speaks volumes to the team that we have. That speaks volumes. So hold your head on that. You know what I'm saying? At least this team didn't wet the bed completely. They didn't shit themselves. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we weren't as good as we should have been. This is how you know that last year was an outlier. If any other team went 7-10 and you go buy the Madden for the next year, they would probably put them at like 12th, 13th, 14th best team. You probably have a rating of an 82. You know what I'm saying? You probably won't be that good on Madden ratings. But they have us as the fifth best team. That's crazy. Even Madden understands that a healthy Dak Prescott means a better Cowboys team. Even Madden knows that a healthy CeeDee Lamb means a better Cowboys. Even Madden knows that a healthy Micah Parsons or Trayvon Diggs or Deron Bland is a better Cowboys team. So don't fret. Don't sit here and hold on to last year. It was an outlier. Doesn't happen that often, especially not in Dak's tenure. This is his first losing season. Well, no, not injured, but he hasn't had a losing season ever. He has yet to have a losing season. So before everybody starts with this whole Dak ain't it, and if Dak wasn't here, Cooper Rush and this and that, get that out of your heads. Get that out of your heads. I'm saying we're better than that. He's better than that. He's shown it. The dude can ball. You know what I'm saying, well, we don't beat good teams. That's not true. It's not true in the least. It's not true in the slightest bit. The Rams are always good. We beat on them. The Chargers are a playoff team. We beat on them. The Eagles, they just won the Super Bowl. Dak is 9-4 against those dudes. Cooper Rush can't beat them. But Dak is 9-4. Washington went to the NFC Championship. I think they only beat us like twice, maybe 3 times. Maybe since Dak's inception in the league. We don't have to talk about the Giants. You know what I'm saying? We retired Tom Brady. How can you? I don't care what their record was. It was still Tom Brady. You don't count out Tom Brady in the playoffs, but we still beat on them. Every team beats up on bad teams. You're going to struggle with the good ones. You're going to beat down on the bad ones because that's what you're supposed to do. Stop with this low-hanging fruit that, oh, Dak only succeeds against bad teams. That's not true. To win 12 games for 3 straight years, you can't tell me that all we played were bad teams. You hear guys like Chris Broussard talk about what are they? Tomato cans. Tomato cans. Was Tampa Bay a tomato can? No, I didn't think so. Was Washington a tomato can, even though we had Cooper Rush and backups? No, because they went to the NFC Championship. You know what I'm saying? So we beat on good teams. Do we do it consistently? That's the question. It's all about consistency. If we can beat on these teams consistently, if everybody is on the same page consistently, then we won't have this conversation about flourishing against bad teams. Because if that's the case, you might as well say Michael Parsons flourishes against the bad teams, because that's when he gets the most sacks. Not true. He gets more sacks against Philadelphia, Washington, and the division than any other team. Good or bad. So whatever y'all talking about flourishing against bad teams, I'm not going. I'm not going. Let's take a look at the wide receiver room, right? We had Jalen Tolbert, Jalen Brooks, Ryan Flournoy, Jonathan Mingo, CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb was half of himself last season due to injury, and he still put up over 1,100 yards. Jalen Tolbert has been progressing slowly, probably not progressing at the rate that we would like him to, but he's been progressing slowly. Will he be a better fit as a third wide receiver? Possibly, because I don't think that there's any third corner out there who could probably stick with him. Same thing with Cavante Turpin, Jonathan Mingo, Ryan Flanoy. You know what I'm saying? But we don't know what we're carrying yet. So once we figure out what this 53-man roster is going to be, then we can go ahead and speculate on who goes where, who does what, who fits this, who fits that. Again, I'm hoping to see my coaching staff this season with a lot more conviction than what they had last season. You know what I'm saying? This is a whole new coaching staff. Save Lunda Wells. You know what I'm saying? I know for a fact that Jake Ferguson is going to be a better player this year. I know for a fact that Dak is going to ball this year. I know for a fact CD is going to ball this year. Then we added George Pickens, probably one of the best contested catching wide receivers in the league, next to Jamar Chase. So I don't think this offense is going to be as bad as people think. The question is the defense, cornerback room. You know what I'm saying? Safety room. The safety room I am a little skittish about only because Malik Hooker is getting around that ripe old age. And Donovan Wilson, for as much of a thumper as he is, he can't cover a casserole. He can't. I'm sorry. I love the guy. I think he's a missile coming downhill. If you're asking that man to play in coverage, it's probably not going to work out for you. So again, we're not there yet. We're not even in training camp. It's all speculation. We have to wait and see. And I'm hoping that some of these younger guys step it up this season. I'm hoping that some of these younger guys that we brought in are chomping at the bit. I want them to be hungry. I need them to be hungry. You know what I'm saying? Because I think this team can go far. Most people are probably going to make the excuse, well, this is Shotty's first year as a head coach. And, the ESPNs and all of them, they say, well, nobody wanted them. They got a coach that nobody wanted. Cool. I'd rather take the coach nobody wants than the hot commodity, because the hot commodity is going to go to a bad team. The hot commodity is going to have some time to figure things out. Whereas a coach who nobody wants has zero pressure, besides the pressure he puts on himself. They've been giving him the pieces that he's asking for. They allowed him to make the hiring coaches. If you look at Shotty's track record, his resume speaks success in Seattle and in the Jets and with the Chargers. The man's been around the league 25 to 28 years, almost 30 years in the league. And now he's jockeying for a position for a head coach, and he's got it. So now it's his time. Let's see what happens. I'm not going to sit here and make excuses for anybody, but I'm not going to sit here and put the weight of the world on your shoulders either. You're a first-time head coach, man. With your coaching staff, it says that you should go far, but let's be realistic. How well can these players, what can these coaches get out of these players? What can these coaches really get out of these players? We know Matt Eberflus is a linebacker whisperer. We know that Clayton Adams can put together a run game and an offensive line like no other. We know this. We know Connor Riley coming out of K-State. He puts together an offensive line and a running game like no other. Junior Adams, wide receiver coach with Oregon last season. He's had some really good receivers over in Oregon. Will it translate into the NFL? We don't know. It's all speculation. So let's just temper our expectations. In fact, I don't want us to have any expectations. I have zero expectations. There's a reason why I don't have expectations, because I don't want to be disappointed. I'm one of the type that I'm very optimistic. I like the way things are going. Let's see how the chips fall. Am I saying we're going to win 13 games? No. Am I saying we're going to win 5 games? No. I think we're a lot better than that. Okay. It just depends on the scheme that they're playing, used with the personnel that they have. So let's just take a seat. Take a seat, grab your Kool-Aid, sit back and sip it. See what happens. This is your boy Hoodie Kush. With the Basement Boys. We here, we rocking. Got some exciting things coming up within the next couple months and hopefully beyond. Um, if you like the content, be sure to subscribe, join, join in, man. I don't mind. I don't mind answering questions. I don't mind even a little bit of trolling because I give out a little bit of trolling. So, you know, let's get this thing rocking. It's the Hoodie Boys, the Basement Boys. Get at me.